Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Football Kaki. I am your host, Eldet, and I am joined by my fellow Kaki bros, Jordan and Paul. Boys, how you doing?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, bros?
So far, so good. Play money.
Well, George sold the PS5, but he repping the PlayStation.
It's the shirt that came with the PlayStation. Is it?
No lah.
I thought you buy the PlayStation and get a free shirt.
No, bro.
He's from the Uniqlo.
So, Sony not so nice one. They don't give you the free
Bro,
t-shirt and buy the thing.
They don't have one for Xbox, right?
Will you want an Xbox t-shirt, man?
I will. I think I would. One.
You go and buy. You just go buy the Seattle Sounders jersey.
The ABX one.
You can go the Xbox pricing already. So yeah, you got the yen right in front of you, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I got one story to tell, right? So I don't know whether you were there, but this happened in church lah. So after service, like we had like this makan Sunday like for church and everything, right? Recently, so we were doing something, and then suddenly out of nowhere, right? You all know Sasha?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sasha. Yeah. Sasha and like another one of the Sunday school kids, they came up to me with a basket. Then they were saying like, "Okay, Uncle Adet, I want to sell you some items lah. So this item, right? Anything in this basket, one for $2. Sorry, one for $2. So I saw a chocolate yen and a white color yen, right? So I was thinking, right, he pointed at the yen. So I was thinking, okay, maybe it might just be the one. Right? Then I told him, I said, no, you give me two for $2. Two for $2. Then he walked away, right? Then suddenly he said, never mind. So I said, can you give me a discount? So no, this one is one for $2. So he sold me the yen for $2.
You got scammed, bro.
I got scammed, bro. Then I was like, I hold the yen in front of me. I was like, there's no way this costs $2.
Smarter than a fifth grader.
You go to NTC, buy 5 for $5.20, I think, or $5.30.
Is it?
I just went to on Saturday. I bought 5 for like $5.30.
It's not that expensive though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's why you can buy 5 for $5.
Correct. That's why I know. But just that the thing is that they're trying to clear stuff lah. So in the end, they sold the other chocolate yen for another $2. Then they sold like highlighter and a bunch of like markers for like $2. It was like not bad, the deal quite strong. So I was like, okay lah, never mind lah. On this episode where we are officially back, football has been back. We have a great weekend of matches that actually happened, whereby Liverpool beat Everton, Chelsea draw with Arsenal, and of course Man City beat Brighton. We're gonna go through these particular 3 games today in this week's episode, where we will do our weekly roundup. And then we will also discuss basically the highlights and the key points of this particular game. And towards the end, we will actually just read out basically the matches that are going to happen this week. And so for everybody to listening. So, all right, boys, you ready to get into it?
Yep, let's go.
Okay, so the first game we are talking about is, of course, the Merseyside derby, where Liverpool beat Everton 2-0 thanks to a brace from Mo Salah. But of course, or let's say just 2 incidents that involve a certain refereeing decisions. Okay, so early part of the game, Ashley Young got sent off for a second yellow card after a tackle on Luis Diaz. But I got a question, guys. Since Ashley Young got red card, and definitely if you're 10 men down against Liverpool, is a very hard way to climb back up. But should it have been 10 versus 10? After Konate got a yellow, he pulled down
I think should be
an Everton player in Everton's half when there were 3 defenders, Liverpool players surrounding him, which was not necessary. So the question is, should there have been a second red card for Ibrahima Konate?
I don't think it was a straight red, but it was definitely a yellow card.
But he got a second yellow.
Yeah,
right?
So by extension, that he should have received a second yellow and then sent off lah. Yeah, minimally a yellow card. That's a yellow card offense.
Yeah.
Even Jurgen Klopp also said what he admitted that Liverpool were lucky not to get that call.
Yeah, I think so also. Because honestly, when I looked at it, right, like, I don't know what you think of Josh. The foul wasn't necessarily needed to be committed, right? Essentially.
It's not needed. There's 2 other players in front. It's just that if the referee has made the call, it shouldn't be admitting that it's a cynical foul. And it should look back to what he did to Ashley Young and apply the same consistent there. But then again, looking at the replay, it's very soft.
Which one? The Ashley one? The Ashley Young one or the Konate one?
Konate, that one. You're looking at the replay, the steal, then the slow motion. I find that the Everton player was also, like, both were jumping and like he was caught a bit play acting. I don't know. It just feels a bit soft. I believe there's some slight contact, but it's too soft. But then referee gave the call already, so the referee should apply consistency there.
Yeah, lah, but he said he deemed it a foul, but he didn't deem it as a yellow card, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
That doesn't make sense considering the situation. Because if the foul didn't happen, Beto is like, you can arguably say that he's true on goal, right?
No, okay.
Even despite the 3 players around him.
No, okay. So that's what I thought. But then the thing is that I do think that if he had let him go, let's say for example, because honestly, right, you're in Everton's half, right? There's no need for him to make a foul.
Yeah, that's right.
If you let him go, right, I do think that the other 2 players would have gotten to him.
Yeah, but if Konate felt that it wasn't a dangerous situation, right, then why did he foul him?
Instinct, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, so your instinct is, okay, I need to bring him down, you know?
I mean, like, I don't know, like George, if you were Konate, would you have fouled? Or would you have let him go and trust your teammates? I would have let him go.
Yeah, personally, I find that the red card is not, at most you just concede, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather have 11 men than concede.
If I already have a yellow card already, I wouldn't. If I don't have yellow card, I would.
Yeah. I agree. That one I agree. Because it's situational awareness lah. Because the thing is that I don't know whether is it Konate panic or what.
I think it's just like you said, instinct. Like, you know, when you lose your man, then you want to you are desperately trying to get the position back, maybe.
Yeah,
that's why you want to get in front of him or something.
Yeah. But speaking of which, right, I think that one is another thing that is subjective. Really, I do think that sometimes it's a bit hard for referees to find consistency. Which brings me to my next point, leading up to the first goal. Will Keane gets called for a handball in close proximity, and which of course leads to a penalty, which Salah converts lah. This has happened a lot. Like my question, right, and I think we'll talk about this also because there was another incident in the Arsenal game, right? But like, what's the handball rule now? Do you guys understand it?
No,
is it clear to you?
I think the rule is quite straightforward, right? But I think it's how people interpret it. That's where the ambiguity comes in now.
The rule don't state about the initiative or the mindset of the players. It just purely states that a handball is a handball, regardless what. So I find that the rules is a bit.
It's a bit vague, right?
Yeah, it's a bit vague. But then, I mean, I'll touch on the Arsenal one later. But for this one, I think it's more than 50% that the hand is stretched out.
Yeah,
it's stretched out. That one, you want to plead your case, then saying that I was trying to slide, but you were not sliding fully. You're like trying to stretch your whole body wide out.
Yeah, so it's basically kind of moving at full stretch lah. Paul, you have something?
Yeah, I just feel that as long as it looks like awkward, right? It doesn't look natural, like the way he's standing.
Yeah.
Yep.
On still shot, it looks unnatural, but when the whole thing, it looks natural. Yeah, so that's why.
Yeah. Especially now with VR, they the moment they freeze frame, then of course as long as you see a ball touch your hand, then you.
But the thing is that like, it's very weird because last time the rule was, I remember there was one season where the EPL had like a all-time like penalty high. Like
the one is as long as the ball touched the hand.
As long as the ball touched the hand, right? I think that one is clear cut. Okay, that one makes sense because that one is if the ball touches any part of the arm, right, or anything, right, without intention, that's a penalty regardless. Because that one is handball, that's clear. You're not allowed to touch your hands, so they force them to. But then now, because of the change, right, they removed that. Then they made it different. Like basically, I think it was something along the lines of like trying to intend to stop or basically disrupt play or something like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, this rule is so. I think it's quite foolish, this rule. Because no defender in the world, right, will intentionally use their hand to stop the ball.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
So that is not shouldn't be inside the rule. Like I intentionally use my hand to stop the ball.
Correct.
A goalkeeper intentionally stops the ball with his hands.
Yeah.
That's the definition suits the goalkeeper more than a defender.
Correct. So it's very that's why I don't know lah. I have a lot of question marks because now what seems to be a handball, right, is not called a handball all the time. So it's a lot of like refereeing consistency lah. But nevertheless, like Salah scores, and then after that Everton tried to get back into the game. But when you're going 11 versus 10 against Liverpool, is a bit tricky.
I also feel that like ever since the Liverpool Spurs game, right?
Yeah,
they are trying not to. I mean, it's quite obvious lah. Like they don't want to give unfavored calls to Liverpool lah because they are afraid of being in the limelight again, which is I think quite safe to say. But I mean, like it's true. But if you notice, right, the past 2 games, Liverpool got 2 penalties ever since the Spurs game. Yeah, so I don't want to say anything lah, but then the referee the PGMOL, right? They know that they're under fire, especially when it comes to Liverpool. It's very sensitive.
But my viewpoint, right, is that shouldn't influence your decisions.
I mean, it shouldn't influence, yes, but then they are aware in their minds, right? If they make a wrong call for Liverpool, right, they know the backlash of it already.
But the thing is that shouldn't be the case, man. Like, okay,
but it's like it's like the Menu and Fergie thing, man. It's a subconscious thing. If they know that they give wrong call to Menu last time, right, they know what will happen in the media. It's an unspoken thing, bro.
Maybe that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. But the thing is that there are certain referees that don't like certain clubs.
That one is we are assuming already, but we don't know.
Bro, Mike Riley.
I'm saying that the whole situation.
Michael Oliver.
Don't even get me started on that penalty also. in one weekend, we've seen so many different implementations of the handball rule, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So in the end, Everton couldn't get back into it. They tried, but
they were never a threat, I felt.
No, they weren't because they weren't, bro. Because to be honest,
just wanted a draw.
10 men against Liverpool with the Everton squad is not easy lah. Not easy lah. So Liverpool score on a counter attack. Darwin Núñez makes the right decision, and Salah gets a goal lah. So overall thoughts on this game? Was it automatically going to be a Liverpool win? George,
first half. At first, I thought Liverpool is not going to score because it took them 70 plus minutes to open up the lock. Yeah, like it need a penalty first. Then
when Everton chased, then more open up. Yeah.
Basically, Sondheim football.
It almost worked.
It almost worked, bro. It almost worked. It's good defensive football. But what to do? All right. So, in the end, Liverpool beat Everton 2-0 to go to the top of the table for a momentary period of time. Which leads us to the second game that we're going to talk about. Chelsea and Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. Final score 2-2.
Cole Palmer.
Big question. First one. Was it a handball?
Yet again.
By Saliba.
To me.
Okay, see, there's another interpretation of the handball rule.
Yeah, it's another interpretation. Yeah, it's like you can't, technically, you can't jump without leaving your hands.
That's why I told Paul.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. But as in... Yeah, Jordan, you continue.
Yet again, same thing also to Modric jumping with hands high up. But Modric got the ball first.
Yeah.
So just imagine they swapped. Saliba in his position got the ball first.
Yep.
It may touch Modric's hand. I don't know.
That's the thing because the thing is that like when I saw it, I didn't think it was a handball because to me, right, my interpretation of this, right, is that you need your hands to jump.
Yeah.
So if let's say he's on this side, basically if let's say I have my hands, how do I jump if my hands are on my body next to this thing?
And literally the head is aligned with
his head is aligned with the ball.
Yeah.
So
Modric just got in front, lor.
And if you look at Saliba's eyes, right, he's looking at the ball.
Yeah.
He's trying to get the ball. So to me, right, his hand is not there, right? If you were to jump, like naturally, if you were to jump, right, you would use your arms to jump high, right? Especially if you're jumping a vertical. Your position will be like this.
So this kind of situation is placed more on, I think,
how the referee interpret.
Yeah. How the referee interpret is a really handball with the motive or what?
Yeah.
Or just a jumping action.
I agree because I also think that like in terms of this, right, the biggest problem that we have, right, is consistency because if a rule is being interpreted in different ways, right, then I don't think it's a consistent rule already.
Should you have just put the same rule? Yeah, should have just get the first rule. Then like that it will be a handball. You know, you get what I mean? As long as the ball touch the hand.
As long as the ball touch the hand, it should have been a handball by right lah. So I find that if they did that right, then George, you also wouldn't have any dispute, right? If let's say as long as the ball touch the hand is a handball, then you also got nothing to say also. Right?
Yeah, I mean if let's rewind back to there's one game that Kiwo, this Arsenal defender, there's a long shot from outside the box.
Yeah.
He tucked his hand away. The ball got the knee first, then the hand. So it's a
ricochet off the knee.
Yeah, correct. So, but then also the referee sees that the player is trying to hide the hand behind the leg and the thigh. So that is a picture where they interpret it that way.
That's like he's trying his best to get it out of the way.
Yeah, correct. So if one referee do it, then why isn't there here and there?
Yeah, the penalty was given, but if you that's like if you see it from Chelsea's point of view, right, this Cole Palmer's header was already going into like on target already.
Yep.
So like for it to be blocked by a hand,
No, Modric.
Yeah. It was already going at least on target, but then blocked by a hand, right? So it looks, in fact, in real time, it really looks like it deflected off a hand. That's why you see the reaction was so.
If you look at it in real time, right, it looked like the ball went straight to Saliba.
No, you can really see like it hit the hand, that kind,
Yeah. It's very obvious. In real time, you do think. But then when you see the replay of the hitting is the header, right, then I'm like, oh, that's not a penalty.
It's still like a wrong implementation of handball, I feel.
Yeah, but this one, I think they need to look.
I think they need to refine the rule.
Yeah, basically they need to refine the rule. But moving on, second goal, right? Was this Raya's fault, the Modric one? Or was it luck?
He came a bit too
lucky,
out
this
of the line.
He was off the line, right? He was quite far away, right?
He wasn't even intending to score from there.
Yeah, then he just...
Yeah, he did the... Who celebrated? Randy Orton, is it? No, Randy Orton.
Was it Randy?
The Wayne Rooney celebration.
The Wayne Rooney one, the Wayne Rooney celebration.
He celebrated as if he meant it.
But this one, right? Commentary always do this thing. Right? Was it intentional or was it a cross? Then
it's a cross. You see his eyes, bro. You see his eyes, right? He was looking at the Cole Palmer at the right hand side.
100% because he wasn't even looking at the goal. But I was a bit more concerned, right? Like I don't know, George. Were you sure that Raya was that far off?
I mean, if he's ready for the cross, then I may not be that shocked. I don't know, because he normally will come out for the cross, lah.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to anticipate the cross to come in.
But he was quite far towards his near post rather than in the middle to be able to go and get the cross.
Like a good 3 to 5 feet away.
Yeah. So
but it's an awkward ball, bro. It's really very hard to come and save this out ball. I think no, especially when this kind of miskick,
it's too random already. Like I've never seen, I've watched football, right? I've never seen a miskick like that before.
No, but if you want to say about mistake, I find there's another one by Raya. He made a mistake. He did a forward pass. Then he almost got himself to concede another goal. Yeah.
Bro, he was very like the most shaky player in the first half. Really,
Raya, right?
He almost 3-0.
So
Arsenal a bit lucky.
Then
not go 3-0 down.
All these British players, all these British people just bring up Ramsdale again. Should get back Ramsdale. Like,
is Ramsdale watching this? No, he's watching this from the hospital with his wife.
I got legit got this question, right? Like, Josh, if you were to put Ramsdale back, right, would there be a significant difference? Or will you also be a bit worried also?
I think you'll be more error prone, I find.
Oh. So it's about the same lah.
Yeah, correct.
So is the...
I think maybe Raya haven't...
Because both players are trained to play right from the back.
Yeah.
But then, in terms of ball distribution wise, Raya has better ma.
Yeah. I agree. So they would rather have a better ball distributing goalkeeper rather than one that who's shaky lah.
Yeah. Unless you're saying that players like carriers
both versus lousy. Right?
The confidence is really down after the
Liverpool one lah.
That big game. Then very hard for him to get back. Then I have to bring Ramsdale in lah. If that's the case, yeah.
Understand. I think that's fair. So, speaking of goalkeeper mistakes, right? The one that led them into the game.
Bro, that mistake.
Wow, Sanchez.
I cannot.
Sanchez.
Already.
Sanchez. It was a non-incident. Legit. Like all they did was
unforced error.
He passed the ball. Backwards, right? Enzo Fernandez is literally right. Like I think like 5-6 yards in front of him, and then they pass the ball right. Then Enzo watches the ball roll past him. Enzo didn't even react. Then the ball rolls to Declan Rice first time shot going to the goal. Then the Sanchez go and blame the defender.
Complacent, bro. They were 2-0 up already.
But I don't know.
It was like 2-0 70-something minute, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, about there.
Then the moment this
Declan Rice,
Cucurella did not mark Saka well, the ball went in. The other side, step in. Just that one moment, he did not mark him tight.
The Malo Gusto, right?
Yeah.
It was Gusto, right?
Gusto. On the other side. Yeah.
Gusto.
He played well, no? The first half, super good.
No, but bro, that one is schoolboy. He ball watch.
Yeah, but I tell you, Chelsea at the time, they really throw away the 2 point. Really. Yeah.
No, it's really throw away.
It's really throw away. Because after they 2-2, right, then they wake up,
Yeah, because the Gusto mistake, right? Like, honestly, you can see Trossard get the jump on him. Like, by the time Trossard jumps him, already, then he reacts. He gone already. So it's challenging lah. So, after a hooray of Chelsea mistakes, Chelsea being Chelsea, so they go back to 2-2.
Yeah,
so Jordan, do you think it's a 1 point gain or 2 point loss?
But I must say they surprised us, no?
No, 100%.
They purposely play who is this Palmer as false 9.
Then he's good.
Yeah, correct. So right, their tactic is they don't need to press the 2 centre back of 2 Arsenals.
Yep.
They just need to crowd the centre park. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah, then you
because they got the wingers to do it, man. Sterling.
Right. Like wow, where can Arsenal play? But thank goodness Arteta's smart enough.
I mean, he put on he subbed in Trossard, right?
He halftime took out. He halftime took out Zinchenko. Wow, Zinchenko cannot chase Sterling, yeah.
Sterling, he cannot. He was having a rough day.
Yeah. Then he always squeeze. He play inverted, right? Then he even pass back. Very very passive play. Very passive play.
Zinchenko, is it?
Yeah, very passive play.
Because bro, imagine you playing on a Saturday night, raining at Stamford Bridge.
You can see Pado.
It was the first half it was super heavy.
Yeah.
You can see.
And then I see that they were struggling. We mustn't forget it's been rain.
then a lot of miss kicks, also.
The ball is, I tell you, right, like that rain now was one of the worst I've seen because I can see the whole jersey is like soaked.
You can see through, right?
You can see through the jerseys, it's soaked. Like usually if it rains, right, you can kind of see like the
watermark, right?
The watermarks or like the jersey outline. You can see the gaps. Right? This one is like basically like a drive, like the old Adidas
color
tech
of the shirt.
The Adidas tech fit, right, just stuck onto the body already.
You know, this Aston Villa jersey got problem.
Huh? Wait, what happened?
With absorbing the sweat. You know,
the Castori. Is it?
Yeah, you know their jersey at like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, right? It's like it's all wet. Like wow, I can see.
Maybe it's a enhanced technology, bro, so that the player cannot grab the shirt.
No, it's like,
shut up! What's that nonsense? It
more ways, This
like
Unai Emery already made complaint to the
sponsor.
Yeah, but it's always. But the thing is, doesn't Wolves have the same sponsor?
I don't know. It's just very watery. Bro, now, it add more weight.
Now football jerseys are so the first grade ones, right? Are so like the material is super different. It's not
very
like
fine.
this normal kind of dry fit,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very fine. Some is like
very
made
light.
of like very light. So when you sweat, I think can really absorb one.
Yeah, but what to do? But like let's say football boots also. But they bringing back 11 Pro, right?
The Toni Kroos one.
They bringing back 11 Pro.
Jordan, do you know Toni Kroos he's still wearing his 2012 boots? No, 2010 is it?
Like, I think he must have bought like 10
No, he buy this one. Then I think Adidas will help him to maintain it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see the white right is like got the yellow mark stain already.
Yeah, he got some games like you can see the boot like totally torn, like gone already.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they help him to maintain lah. Yeah.
But that's what made Toni Kroos, man. That one boot, you see.
But I didn't know. 11 Pro they bring it back.
I send you.
It's Adi Pure, right?
Adi Pure in the Toni Kroos color. Same. I send you the link later.
You show the picture here.
All right. Moving on from the Adidas, right? Now we move over to Manchester City, who beat Brighton 2-1 at home to the Etihad. In the first 12 minutes, right, they scored 2 goals. But wow, Julian Alvarez is one lucky boy. What a miss kicks,
Nice miss kick.
No, it's like the Wayne Rooney last time kind, right? He like to miss kick. It looks like a miss kick.
Bro, it was a. You cannot tell me that was not a miss kick. It's a miss kick. That was a horrible.
His right leg kick, his left leg.
I don't know. It looked like he go and fall down the Tony ball, and the ball just bounce over him. But I think, in terms of this, I don't really think that Man City should have like lost.
No, bro, because this who came back, Rodri. But you see, when he come back, the midfield so much more stable than when compared to the Arsenal game.
Then Kovacic didn't even play this weekend.
Yeah, even the Martinez Nunes also. So 2 new signings, right? Never play. End up they used the same midfield as last year.
Correct. So it's basically
Bernardo, Rodri, and Foden.
Correct. So they used Bernardo, Rodri, and Foden, right? And they played
Doku.
what? They played
Doku 4-3-3.
3-2-4-1, right?
I don't know. Pep, every game also.
I'm very confused with Pep Guardiola's formation already. What? It's 2-2-4.
Can you imagine the luxury to bench Ruben Diaz against Brighton?
Yes.
The luxury.
Yeah.
Akanji got sent off. No problem. Let me just bring in Ruben Diaz.
Or even Nathan Ake was not playing.
Nathan Ake also didn't play.
Yeah. They play Javadio, right?
They played Javadio.
Stones. Stones playing CDM. The defense depth is the best depth I've seen.
But Erling Haaland scores again. He's back.
What do you mean again? He hasn't been scoring. He hasn't been scoring for quite a while.
Again, already lah.
Finally, my FPL captain score.
He scored again, but that was a nice shot though.
Yeah, you can tell he really wanted it.
Yeah, dude. Like a nice shot, a lot of power, bottom corner. I have my worry next week, but I will keep that for another thing. Especially with the state of this club, with the state of thing, right? But Brighton get one back through Ansu Fati, right? That was a very nice counter attack, by the way. But I do think that Brighton Mitoma got a bit lucky lah, because the ball deflected on Kyle Walker, ran back to him, that he squared to Ansu Fati lah. But going down into about the 95th minute, Akanji gets a red card, right? I ask you this, right? And I think this is the thing, right? If Akanji didn't make that foul, I think Brighton score. Because
it was a dangerous counter.
It's like the similar situation to the Konate one, right? But this one is dangerous.
Because it was in City's half, right? Yeah.
Yes. It's City half, right?
If I was him, I take take the yellow. Just take the one for the team. Yeah.
Correct. George, any input on your fellow title rivals?
Yeah, they escape. It's a great escape. Yeah, I think they were smart that I still have Nathan Ake and Diaz in the bench.
Yeah.
So this Akanji suspension doesn't
make any difference.
Yeah.
No, but George, I ask you guys, it's correct, right? George, do you agree that if let's say Akanji didn't make that foul, right, Brighton can score?
Yeah.
Because it's
a very dangerous counter attack. Yeah.
It's a very dangerous counter attack. Then I think it would have been 3 against 2.
Yeah, correct. It's like I find this Ansu Fati is really making impact, but I don't why don't the manager start him?
Because he's a lone player. I think you rather because they have Mitoma and that Adangri, is it? What's his name? No, I think also they have good depth for their wingers. They got Solly March and Pascal Gross.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, right, like Brighton is Brighton, which is what we talked about also, right? Like Brighton is an attacking side. So if let's say you play attacking, right, you're playing with fire, lah. Essentially, lah. Especially if you don't have good quality, right? That's what's essentially going to happen. Happen down the line. I'm not saying that the Brighton players are bad, but City is just a lot like here. Brighton's like here, City's here. So the quality of that is going to be a lot different. So in the end, Man City take the victory 2-1 to push them up all the way to top spot on goal difference against Arsenal. Wow, George, you cannot a lot. You cannot 2 times. Both times you second place because of goal difference.
Yeah lah.
Spurs goal difference. Then after that, the Man City goal difference also lah. But
I just cannot say this title is quite close. There's like 4 or 5 teams can challenge for first place at this moment in time lah.
Correct. Bro, they are like what? Villa's got 19 points. Spurs have got 20 points and they haven't played yet. They're playing tonight. We record this on a Monday, so Spurs is playing in Singapore time Tuesday morning lah.
You know what's the scary thing, El?
What?
City lost 2, right? And they're still top.
Yeah.
Arsenal and Spurs haven't lost, right? But they are still like second and third, you know.
Yeah, because they drew more games, ma.
Yeah, I think a draw is can say it's like a loss, lah, right?
No,
it's the impact of a loss.
Because if you think about it, right, if let's say Spurs draw, right, then the top 3 is 21 points.
Liverpool's 20, is it?
Liverpool's 20, Aston Villa 19. Aston Villa 19. Then after that is Newcastle 16, Brighton 16, United 15, West Ham 14. So like you're basically 1 to 8 is 6 point difference. At this moment in time.
I want to see a closer fight.
I want to see a closer fight. I also don't want to think, but I would love it if it's a multiple team
Fatal
title
race for the title, right? Yeah.
Fatal 4-way for the title. This one not WWE, bro.
You want Royal Rumble? They all 20 superstars.
Can you imagine like a football Royal Rumble, right? It's like 20 goals. There's like 2 goals, right? After the first team to score 2 goals, first team to score 1 goal in the opponent's net, then they're eliminated.
Right?
Yeah, so it's 30 goals. 30,
over the top,
20 goals around the area. First one to hit the crossbar of that. If you hit the crossbar of that team out.
Then which superstar is the which team? Represent which team?
Have to be midfielder.
City Undertaker, huh?
City Undertaker.
Man U Eugene. Funaki.
Luton Town is Funaki, bro. Okay. I think that's it for our roundup already. That's it for this one. But before we go, we will do the upcoming games this coming week. So basically what's going to happen is that, okay, so to close out match week 9, right, Spurs is going to play Fulham, right? If Spurs win, they will go back to the top table with 23 points. They currently are waiting their game in this particular season. So that will be interesting to see. For this coming week, right, the big game, of course, is the Manchester Derby, which happens this Sunday night, Singapore time. So all the matches here we're looking at all Singapore time. So Manchester Derby Sunday 29 October 11:30 is the game that closes out the week. For the rest, it will be Crystal Palace versus Spurs, on a Friday night in England.
So they play tonight and then they play Friday night.
Yes, bro.
So essentially, if they win both, they can get 26 points before the next team start.
Correct. So they are they're the last game of this week and the first game of next week. Yeah.
That will be a statement, if they win.
Yeah, 3 a.m. Then after that, Chelsea plays Brentford. Arsenal plays Sheffield United. Bournemouth, Burnley. Wolves, Newcastle. West Ham, Everton. Brighton, Fulham. Aston Villa, Luton Town. Liverpool, Nottingham Forest. And then, of course, Manchester United versus Manchester City. So, things can swing a lot. I think, for example, I think if we are looking at this, right, if Arsenal win and Spurs win, and I'm holding out hope that Man United beat Man City, then technically it will be North London at the top of the table again, lah. I want to ask George, right? So Manchester Derby, right, are you rooting for Man United?
Draw. I think draw.
You want to draw?
No, he don't want City to even get 1 point.
Draw is definitely a more
ideal situation.
A win for Man United is in
Bonus.
Neverland.
Then Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. Bro. Okay, here's the thing, right? Jordan says in Neverland, right? I don't technically disagree with him also.
Yeah, but maybe Scott McTominay will show some.
He always score against Man City, right?
Yeah, Scott McTominay three goals in 2 games.
Yeah.
And he always score against Man City, right?
He always scores against Man City. No lah, not once only lah.
That long shot.
The long shot lah, the one that Edison mistake lah. So Edison, please give us a gift. But never mind, I'll leave that for another time. Right then, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest. I think Liverpool will win. I think pretty straightforward.
Hey, wait, Jordan, how come Partey never played that day?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, how come if they wanted midfield control, why they never play him?
Yeah.
He injured.
Like why Jorginho?
Yeah, it's just like sentimental. I want to play him against his old club.
I don't know. I don't know where he go.
But you prefer Partey and Rice or Jorginho and Rice?
Of course, Partey and Rice.
Partey and Rice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Partey bring more stability, bro.
Jorginho become like squad player role, that kind.
Yeah. He's even slower than Partey.
Yep.
Bring him on to take penalty. Maybe still can.
Okay.
I'm not sure his penalty still works though.
Everybody predicts his penalty, bro. Everybody can see already lah. I think Bruno does the same penalty, right?
Yeah, they do the little hop thing.
They say this Pickford water bottle got all the penalty play.
It didn't help him at all. He didn't.
No, he
totally
saved Jorginho's penalty, what? In the Euro final. He saved it, bro. Then the 3 England player missed.
Yeah, but the thing is that he saved it in the England final, right? But he didn't save Salah, so it technically no difference.
Yeah, he was referring to the Euro final where he put all the name.
No, the recent game, right?
The recent
game. He also had the thing with the water.
Salah.
He do the thing and also no difference. So it's like okay, there's no point. What's the point of him doing it? Then everybody knows it's gonna be Salah going to take the penalty, so there's no difference. So all right. So before we head off, boys, for this one, I think this week's episode quite simple. Nothing really too complicated.
Well done, Luton.
Yeah, well done, Luton. So with that is it for this week's episode of the Football Kaki. Alright, so that is it for this week's episode of the Football Kaki, brought to you by the Chit Cheddar Podcast Network. Now, for those of you who are tuning in and want to continue to watch all our other shows aside from the Football Kaki, which of course include the Kopi Bros involving Paul, Midet, Chin Yong, and Brandon, where they talk about different topics. So this week is the Taylor Swift ranking of all her albums. So I was actually surprised Paul wasn't there, since Paul is a Taylor Swift fanboy, big time.
Swifty, bro.
You have the a souvenir, right, from the concert last time?
I have a souvenir. Yeah,
you have a souvenir. We will not say what the souvenir is, so you all just guess what the souvenir thing already. Yeah. All of us know which souvenir it is, but we won't say anything. Right? So
I think there's a Taylor Swift draft in the future. Then that's where I'll be.
We will not do it.
Nothing. I veto against Paul being on the Taylor Swift draft. So if that ever actually happens, right? If you do enjoy game shows, we of course have the SG Draft podcast, which happens every Friday. Last week was of course the 2012 songs draft, which involved of course a combination of the Kopi Bros plus the Football Kaki. I was in that draft. I finished. I think it was third or something like that. I can't remember everything right, but the Gangnam Style won lah. Let's just put it there. Gangnam Style was of course the hands down song that won in 2012, right? But if you want to watch something funny, right, just watch Brendan drop the ball again in this draft. In not selecting a Bruno Mars song, I was actually quite shocked.
Or Justin Bieber song.
I was actually quite shocked by that. But yeah, we have a lot of different topics lined up for you guys. So do continue to keep a lookout for them. So from everybody here, we hope at the Chit Cheddar Podcast Network, we hope they continue to support our shows and of course like and subscribe here on YouTube and of course our social media platforms. So from everybody here at the Football Kaki, bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
North London forever.
North London forever. All right. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.